Good day, subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Jeremy. This is the Financial Education Channel, and today we're exposing the biggest lies of money, guys. I have 5 of the biggest lies of money here that I hear constantly, and many of you guys have probably heard throughout your life. You've been probably fed some of these things, and they're just inaccurate, and they're just lies. So we are going to expose that today. On a completely random note, before we get into this, I just want to say thank you to everybody that supports the channel, that, watches a bunch of videos, that watches videos in general. Thank you everybody who's bought the book. I don't think I get to say thank you enough. I mean, I say thank you at the end of every video I do, like thank you for watching, have a great day, but I just don't, it's not like I go out of my way to do something like this. So I just want to say thanks to everybody that supports the channel. It does mean a lot to me in the end because it shows that I'm making somewhat of an impact in this world, and it makes me feel great, guys. So thank you for all you do. And you know what? Let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Okay, so the number one biggest lie of money I hear, and you've probably heard this a lot from certain people. Money is not important. Money's not important to me. Money's not important. No, like that's the biggest bunch of BS out there. If you don't care about money, then you probably don't care about much of anything. Because guess what's going to achieve things in this world? You can achieve things through money. I'm not just talking about you can go buy yourself a Lamborghini or a house, right? I'm talking about if you want to vaccinate a third world country, like give them free vaccines, guess what? That's going to cost a lot of money. If you have a lot of money, you've earned a lot of money, you can do something like that. Like if your neighbor next door has a child that is, terminally ill, right? And it's one of their last dying wishes to go to a Drake concert, like that's their hero and that's what they want to do. And their parents are not in the financial situation that they can pay for something like that. You could pay for something like that, right? If you got money, you got 150 bucks sitting around. Oh, I could pay for that. Enjoy your concert. Your sister, she needs a heart transplant and insurance won't cover it. Nothing's going to happen there unless you got the money to pay for it, guys. So the fact that money's not important, then what is? What is important at that point? Because everything in this world, you want to do something, it's going to have to happen through money, right? At the end of the day, you want to send your kids to college, probably going to cost money, right? Or they're going to go massively in debt if they don't get a scholarship, right? They'll go massively in debt and they'll start out way behind the 8 ball, right? You want to move to a nicer area where there's not, shootings and those kinds of things happening all the time around you, right? And there's not a bunch of drugs in the area. Well, guess what? It's going to take money to get out of there, guys. So money's not important. If money's not important to you, then there's nothing that's important to you at the end of the day, because you're just being selfish at that point and you just don't want to do anything out there. You don't want to achieve anything. Because guess what? Anything in this world nowadays, you have to get it through money at the end of the day, right? So money absolutely is important. That is the biggest lie of money I've ever heard growing up. Money's not important. Money shouldn't be important. Okay, yeah. And then all those things I just mentioned will not be achievable because you don't have any money. Number two. I hate this one. Oh man, this one frustrates me a lot. Entrepreneurship is for a select few. You have to be a special kind of person to be an entrepreneur. No, you don't. You absolutely don't. You want to be Steve Jobs? You want to be Jeff Bezos? You want to be a billionaire entrepreneur? Yeah, you do need to be a special person. You do need some luck and a lot of things to go your way, okay? Yes, that's true. But to be an entrepreneur, a business owner that makes it and makes 50K, 100K, 200K a year, no, that's not a select few. You don't have to be a select few. A lot of times what it comes down to with entrepreneurship, owning a business, it comes down to customer service. It comes down to you as a people person. You deciding to treat your customers really well or not. You deciding to be very nice to customers or not. You deciding to smile for your customers or not. You deciding to go over and beyond for your customers or not. It's binary, guys. It's binary. It's black and white. You either want to do those kinds of things and get customer retention up, or you don't. You either, maybe you cared a lot about your strategy before you even started the business, or you didn't, right? And maybe that strategy wasn't the best, and you either adapted and changed the strategy, or you didn't. You either, we're 6 months in and you realize, man, this is going to be really hard. We're not paying our bills, and you gave up, or you didn't and you kept going, guys. It's black and white, it's binary at the end of the day. It's not a special select few out there to be an entrepreneur, guys. At the end of the day, it's either you do it, you go through it all, or you don't. It's not like you need to be, some type of genius to be an entrepreneur or something like that, guys. And a lot of it at the end of the day comes down to customer relations and the way you treat people. And you can either treat people good or you can treat people bad, and it's up to you, or you can treat just people okay. You want to be an entrepreneur, you need to treat people great at the end of the day, guys. So, starting a business, you can absolutely succeed in the end. Number three, you need someone else to manage your money because you're not smart enough. That is also a thing that's fabricated out there all the time. Oh no, you don't want to manage your money. If you're investing money, have someone else do it because they're smarter than you. No, they're not smarter than you. Maybe they put in more time and effort into it than you do because maybe you're not putting any time and effort into it. Nowadays, in this day and age, there's so many resources out there that you can learn about investing. Whatever type of investing you want. I don't care what it is. Whether you want to invest in Bitcoins, whether you want to invest in stocks, whether you want to invest in real estate, whether you want to invest in, gold and silver coins. Like, it doesn't matter what you want to do out there, guys. The resources are out there. The financial education channel, we're out here, and we're just one YouTube channel, right? And look at how many different videos I have teaching people different things, guys. The resources are out there. The question is, do you want to put in the work to achieve good returns and those kinds of things? It doesn't mean you have to be a 4.0 GPA with a master's degree from Stanford or Harvard or something like that. Absolutely not. You don't need to have graduated from Yale, top of your class. No. Picking investments, some of the times the best people that do it are people that sometimes aren't from those schools and some of those things, guys. I mean, you remember the famous line, if you've ever seen the movie Wall Street, I think I have it linked in the description. It's one of my favorite movies ever. I'm talking about the original Wall Street, the one that was made in the 1980s, when Michael Douglas says something, I can't remember the exact wording, but he's like, all these Harvard MBAs add up to dog shit. Give me a real player. Give me someone that's hungry and has street smarts, and that's the one that will achieve. He said something along those lines. If you ever seen Wall Street, you know that they're like in the locker room and getting dressed at night. It's one of my favorite lines in the entire movie. I need to go back and watch that movie soon. And it's true. It's true. At the end of the day, you don't need to be some type of super smart person from some super smart college to manage your money. You just have to know how to do it, guys. And the resources are out there more than ever right now, more than ever. Number four, owning a house is the ultimate symbol of financial success. Owning a house is the ultimate, show of your financial success. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know why it's become a symbol of financial success? Because everybody, I don't know any other way to put it than this, so close your ears if there's kids around right now. Everybody wants to show how big their dick is. That's the truth. Why does a billionaire go out and get a 78-bedroom house? They want to show how big their dick is at the end of the day. That's the bottom line, guys. I hate to put it like that, but I can't think of any other way to put it other than that. It's showing off so you can say, oh, look how big my house is. Does anybody need a house that big? Absolutely not. I mean, I live in an area where like half the people, and especially in the expensive part that's up the hill there, the really expensive part, like half those people even live in their house in the summertime. Like 50% of the people that live in those areas are not even here in Vegas during the summertime. Like, they're gone. They're in their second or third home or whatever, guys. They just have those big houses because it's just another symbol of my financial success, of what I have achieved out there, guys. That should not be the ultimate prize at the end of the day. That should not be the way you show your wealth. What should be the way you show your wealth is what it feels like for you personally. Don't just try to show off because you're showing off to other people. If you want to have a big house for yourself, have a big house. Don't do it because, and you really need to ask yourself, why am I doing this? If you get to that level and you got that type of money, why am I doing this? Why am I buying this thing? Is it really for me? Or is it just to show off in other people's face? And I guarantee you a lot of people will say, oh no, it's because I like that house, or I'm investing in real estate, or they use, no, bullshit. It's because you want to show off and you want to flash in everybody's face that look at my 28-bedroom house, here, guys. Look at my house. It's got the best ocean view in Malibu. You know what I mean? something. So don't make that the ultimate symbol of financial success. What needs to be is what's also in your checking account, what's in your savings account, what's in your 401k, what's in your investment account. Do you have real estate rental properties you're renting out? Like, that's the true meaning of financial success. Not I have the biggest house on the block. No, that absolutely isn't, because guess what? Someone could have a bigger house than you and not be in nearly as good a financial situation as you are, right? They can have, you know, a house with 4 extra bedrooms than you have, but also they got $10 million in debt, you have no debt, and you have an extra $10 million in stocks invested, guys. So that is absolutely should not be the measure of financial success at the end of the day. Number five, little expenses don't matter. How many times have you heard this? Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. Those little expenses, don't pay attention to them. Just pay attention to the big expenses. It's a bad thing for mindset, guys. If you don't pay attention to little expenses, if you don't pay attention to little money, then the big money will also escape you, right? The big money will also escape you, and those little bits of money here and there you're not paying attention to, that's gonna leave you, and then when you do a compounding calculator on that and how many little expenses are leaving your wallet, you'll find out that this is way bigger than I'm thinking. This is way bigger than I'm thinking here, guys. For example, you go to the grocery store and you're leaving, you're walking out, and you're looking at your receipt, and you realize that bag of carrots it was supposed to be on sale for 99 cents, and instead it was $2.99. A lot of people, and this is a lot of people, will just say, do I really want to go through customer service to get that $2 back? No, I'll just go in my car. That kind of sucks. A lot of people do that, guys. My wife, she would absolutely go back. I absolutely would go back and get my $2. If I had to stand in line for 5-10 minutes, I don't care. It's about the principle at the end of the day. And if you don't care about that $2, then do you care about the $20, the $200? Like, where's your line in the sand there? And then those $2 are just going to keep leaving you. Like, if you go to gas up once a week, right? And you pull in, there's 2 gas stations, one on each side. This one's a little harder to get to, but this one's 10 cents cheaper. This one on the right side is a little more convenient, 10 cents more expensive. You go to that one on the right side all the time, right? You get your 20 gallons of gas every week. You're missing 10 cents. That's $2 every time. Do $2 times 52 weeks a year. You're missing out on over $100 in saving just because, this other one on the right-hand side was a little more convenient to me. That's what I'm talking about, paying attention to little expenses, guys. The little stuff, because the little stuff absolutely adds up, and it's about the mindset you go into. If I see a penny on the ground, I still pick it up, guys, and it doesn't matter how much money I have. It's about the principle at the end of the day. That penny, is it really worth me bending over and picking it up for? In my opinion, yes. Because, and call me crazy or call me whatever you want, I was born in a government hospital. I was, all my younger years, we grew up on food stamps and those kinds of things in a real bad neighborhood. Like, I understand, being poor, and I have respect for money. So therefore, if you're saying there's $2 out there, I'm going to pick those $2 up unless there's somebody that I saw drop out of their pocket. Like, if there's $2 laying on the ground, I'm picking up that $2. If the store, overcharged me $2, I'm going to pick that $2 up, because I have respect for money at the end of the day, guys. I have respect for money because I know what it's like to not have money at the end of the day. So those are the 5 biggest myths, or the 5 biggest lies, I should say, the 5 biggest lies of money out there that you hear growing up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this today. If you just came across this channel, you may want to subscribe. We talk personal finance in the channel. We talk entrepreneurship. I'm an actual business owner. I give away so many business tips. We talk stock market investing more than anything. This was actually a personal finance video. We don't do a lot of them on this channel. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day.